Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your first ever by me monthly tarot and oracle reading. We are going to be doing this moving forward each month. I do have a channel of a lot of pick-a-cards, some channel messages if you want to check those out. I also do new moon and full moon, how to release and let go and how to manifest. And I decided, since I do this in my private practice with clients, why can't I come in and do a reading for each zodiac sign? I am an astrologer as well. So here we go. This is going to be your reading. We have 6 cards here. I have tarot to go with them, and we pull a live overall oracle at the end. We're going to talk about challenges you may face, what is going to bring you joy, what you need to make room for, what you need to avoid, what you need to work on, and what you need to seize, basically. So when I put these cards out, as I pick them out, here's the situation. And when I say pick, what I do, for those of you who are new, I flip through wherever my finger stops is the card I pull, okay? It's always the way I do my my card picks, especially for pick-a-cards. So with all of that being said, let's get started. A challenge you may face, Sagittarius, in the month of August is around love. So I don't know if this is a current relationship that you're in. And when I say love, it could be with a significant other. It could be a friend. It could be just a companion. It could be relatives, family, however it resonates for you. But there's going to be, I just feel, with the tomatoes here, I know it sounds funny, but I'm thinking of acid. There's just going to be something that's a little too acidic, okay? And I don't know what it can be. It will be different for each one of you probably, but I feel like there's going to be some sort of issue around love. And we have Libra here, and because it's in your challenge position, I want to say that there's no balance. There's something that's not working out. And if you're single, which is when I first saw all these cards, I was like, oh wow, I'm seeing what's going on here. But if you're single, this can definitely be about finding love, okay? So there could be some difficulties around that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I like this. Okay, so that's a positive turn. So sometimes I'm doing this. I'm using this spread for the first time, and you know, I started at Leo, so I'm slowly getting comfortable. And what I want to say is sometimes they give you this and that card goes along with it. Other times it's almost like the advice for it. So the wheel is turning in your favor right now. And I feel like you're facing a challenge about or with love, okay? But this is your opportunity to get onto the wheel and shift it, basically, right? Ride that wheel and shift the energy. Let's look at the rest of the cards to see here, you know, if anything else goes along with that, because you could get individual message or all of them. You know, everyone's different. So what I want to say here, we have Leo and we have passion, all right? And this is positive energy to embrace, to bring joy to your life. So maybe that's why you're having problems around love. The passion just isn't there for some of you, or you haven't really embraced it. It's not that the passion isn't there, but it's like you're not invested is the word that's coming to my mind. Let's see what other card we have here. King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, okay. So, what I want to say is it may be a dulled passion. We have the King of Pentacles, okay? Wonderful, the King of Pentacles. He is so grounded and capable and dependable and disciplined and maybe rich or prosperous in some way and very hardworking, but he's not the King of Wands, right? And so maybe this passion is bringing the passion and fire back in. That's what you need. That's the positive energy you need to embrace to bring joy in, because right now, this over here isn't very joyful. So maybe that's it. You need to maybe kind of turn that King of Pentacle energy into King of Wands energy that's passionate and inspirational and a little aggressive and, you know, all of those things, a little fiery, we'll say. Now, let's look at negative or shadow energy that you may need to work on this month. And I just feel when I saw these cards, it's all tying together. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I want to say that maybe, and I talked about this in a reading I did, I couldn't tell you which one, but sometimes we have a list of what it is that we're looking for, what it is we're attracted to. And I feel like there's no balance in that list. Again, we're back to the balance part of things, right? And, you know, it's great. I mean, to have a pro and con list, sure. But there's also, you know, being realistic. And realistic is that, can we have everything we want? Yes, to a certain degree, I want to say. Maybe with this list, I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's a little heavy on the, I want someone who looks like Brad Pitt or so, I don't know, right? Like, I want a Brad Pitt. Well, the reality is there aren't a lot of them out there. And, you know, first you have to meet them. So I want to say that maybe, let's see what we have for a card here. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I like the way that came in. You're holding on too tightly about the exact perfect person that you want. Okay, so that is a message for someone out there. You need to balance it up a little bit. You know what? He may have, and I keep saying he, that's just because I'm a woman, but you know, you take it as it resonates, okay? So I say he may have, you know what? He's tall, he's handsome, but maybe his teeth aren't completely straight. Or maybe he has straight white teeth, but his nose is, I don't know, maybe a little too big. It's not the nose that you want. Sometimes you have to compromise on something, okay? Maybe he is the nicest man, overall attractive, you know, just ordinarily attractive, but he has a little bit of a you know, a little bit of a dad bod or whatever we want to call that, a little bit of extra weight around his middle. Would you want to give up all that goodness for just a little extra weight? No, that's what I feel like they're saying here, okay? Now, let's get down to productivity. This is what you need to make room for. I feel like this is work. This is all about relationship, okay? I feel, or, you know, it may resonate in another way in your life. It, you know, take it as it is. Don't make it fit. But if it's ringing true just with some of the things that I'm saying in another area of your life, well, then you take it as that message, okay? Productivity, we have 4 of Swords. Absolutely. You need to get out there. You need to make room for dating if you're single. If you're not single and this is a relationship that you've been in for a while that's become a little stale, you know, they're no longer the person they were and you're not finding them as attractive, you need to get working on changing all of that because it's not going to change by itself. And that's the thing about this. When we want to date, when we want to go out and look for someone, you know, maybe we have to go on a dating site. Maybe you have to make the effort to be out and about and doing things so that you are seen, so that you can see and look for some of the people on your list. But just laying back and waiting for it to come to you probably isn't going to happen. That's Hallmark movie. Okay. And for some people have Hallmark movie situations, you know, but again, I feel like I'm being a little preachy about it, but I feel that this is just really something we need to change our mindset on, which is, this is work. You want that great person, that perfect person for you. It's work. And that's what they're saying. You need to make more room for the work. You know, think of like warehouses or, you know, like wherever, even if you work in a call center, everything's run on a metrics, right? Like, oh, so many, the productivity, so many calls in, they answered so many minutes, right? You need to put the work in. Here, what do you need to avoid? Divination. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I like that because this is considered a form of divination. But what I do want to say, if you are looking for the answers by coming to something like a reading, again, I think you need to be realistic. So when you go to the readings that for example, say, you know what, your soulmate's coming in. This is the energy around it. And everything that they've said totally clicks, connects. And you've never met the person before. Well, if you don't leave your house and go out to where you could meet someone, he's not going, as I think it kind of comes back to this, he's not going to come in and just find you one day sitting on your sofa watching The Bachelorette or whatever, right? So I think it's not to be wary. Absolutely. Listen to these tools, right? But also be aware that while it all sounds wonderful, there is work that needs to be done. The list needs to be realistic, and you just simply, you have to really, you know, if it's about your relationship, you may need to spice things up, and that's you and your partner. And no tarot reading is ever going to really tell you what it is that you need to do, say in the bedroom even, to spice it up, right? That's between you guys. So we have Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like, I want to say it's almost like holding it up and putting the divination or card readings on a pedestal, and I'm sitting here doing them, but it's being realistic about them and really listening to the message and understanding that for 99.9% of the people, manifestations just don't land in their lap. You work for it, right? You know, God, Source, Universe helps those who help themselves. Ooh, this is a bit of a preachy message, Sagittarius, but somebody needs to hear it. And maybe it's just a little wake-up message that you need to go, you know what? I need to put more effort into all of this. Now, last card we have for what opportunity you should seize or grab a hold of when it comes to you. It's energy, and it's Virgo. Okay. So I think, again, just tying into all this, it's really like Virgos love lists, okay? But your list needs to be realistic. Virgos love to do the work. It's putting the energy into it. So when you feel the wave, you know, like when people say, I'm just riding the wave, when you feel the wave or the wheel of fortune turning in your favor, you jump on, you grab onto that opportunity. Oh, Magician, this is perfect, okay? Because you have everything that it takes to fix, revamp, heal, whatever it is, the relationship that you're in or the one that you need to find. So that is the main message for the month of August. Now, is everything going to be over and done in August? Probably not, because it's going to take time, right? And hard work. So it just may be, this is the energy coming in August for you, Sagittarius, to kind of get you going. Now, if you are not in relationship or looking for one, you can also check out your rising sign or your moon sign, okay? Because maybe those will resonate with you a little more, okay? Now let's get one last oracle here. Overall, just for confirmation, clarification, or even additional guidance. Luck. I wish you luck, Sagittarius. And it's Capricorn. Again, I had this card in one of the other readings that came up, and I think we have to think of luck is preparation meets opportunity, right? And we're talking about what opportunity should you seize or grab a hold of? Well, preparation, okay? All of this preparation, especially card, right, is going to prepare you. So when the opportunity, when that person comes around, don't pass it up. Grab the opportunity. Even if you're thinking, I don't look good today, I'm not feeling it today. Don't. If your gut, if your intuition is saying, oh, this is the opportunity, you take a hold, because you could think that you're looking your absolute worst, and that person could think that that is you looking your absolute cutest, right? You do not know what the other person sees. So that is the overall message, Sagittarius. I hope that you come back and join me for September. I will see you then.